Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. We're over here in the new field. We have picked up the straw and sold it at the barn. And just as I started recording, the last batch of straw that I did pick up I brought over, as you saw, to the cows to top them off. And I saw a great demand at the barn, and if it's for straw, which we just sold everything to, of course it is. Well, I mean, we're talking, I think it was down to like $38. So now the great demand is up to $50. So, yeah, I mean, I probably could have got like an extra couple grand out of it. So, it's not like I went and sold eggs and there was a great demand. It was like $3,000 more for eggs. But yeah, so we took the last of the straw, topped off the cows. So the cows are looking just a little bit better in the straw front. They could use some water. And we took care of the Total Mix rations for them. So the cows are good. The horses, I went to give them some straw, then I realized, hello stupid, you cannot do that with that loading wagon. The loading wagon's too big. That's why we have, where are we? That's why we have this guy. That's what this guy's for, to take care of the horses with. That's why it's parked down here. This is the equipment that was left by the original farm here before the town took over. So there is that. So yeah, we're reseeding this with some wheat today. The reason why we're doing wheat is because, well, I almost call them cows. The pigs, yeah, the pigs, if we go to cereal crop, they could probably use another 150,000 liters of cereal crop, which is wheat and barley. So we need to top them off there. The soybeans, canola / sunflowers, we're going to kind of take care of that a little bit today, hopefully. I'm waiting for these fields up here to turn ready for harvest, hopefully sometime soon. Of course, last episode, these 3 fields here, we just reseeded them all with corn, and all that corn is going to go towards the pigs as well. So all of our fields are pretty much seeded for a short while. Also up here, after we do the canola run up here, because this is all canola, am I correct in saying that? Yes, it is. I plan on putting some more wheat down because we are short on wheat in a way. No, that's barley. So we got 37,000 liters of wheat, and the chickens probably take somewhere around 20. So I got enough to feed the chickens one more time, but I'd rather have enough for 2 more times, and also any extra wheat that I get, you know, until the pigs get topped off. You know, we're going to try to keep feeding the pigs until they top off at 500. Then we can start selling off pigs once in a while. But like I said, if we can't keep up with the pig production, we'll just start selling them off before they reach their cap. So, yep, we got a worker here going, as you see now, planting some wheat. Our cotton over here, I've taken care of the weeds over here. That's this guy right down here. I brought in some of our equipment, moved some of our equipment around, getting it back to where it should be. Also up here, we'll just jump to the gas station because it's easier I got all the pallets back up here for the wool. So we're starting to collect some more wool. Not a bad sale last time, obviously. Yeah, we can put that back together. But while I'm up here, I think what we'll do is while we're waiting for those canola fields to turn over, I need to hook up that water tanker, and just to make sure our orchard is topped off with water, because I don't remember the last time I did it. Looks like a lot of the other fields up here are ready for harvest as well. Yes, we got that pile of manure up here from the cows. I do take what I can from the sheep and pile it into the orchard. So the other pile is up here for just in case moments. Oh, there we go. Am I far enough in the trigger? Actually, I am. Yeah, so the manure is down to half, which seems kind of weird. But we'll leave this... No, I won't leave it here because the harvester is going to be over here. And whatever else is going to be over here. Probably the T8 will be seeding afterwards as well. And I shouldn't park it there either because I may need to put some manure in there. I'll find some place for it. There we go. Let's go ahead and we'll grab our Voltra. I wonder if our Voltra is strong enough to haul around the grain trailer. Because I may need him to be doing that while our T8 is reseeding these fields. But then again, I don't know if the fields are going to need anything, so probably have to wait on that front. Let's grab our bucket and we'll add some manure to the orchard. Because we are leaving today back home to Mercury Farms. So I want to make sure that the farm is in well enough condition when I leave. It's not like I don't trust the farm hands around here. But the old saying is if you want something done right, do it yourself kind of a thing. Oh, that's more than enough manure. I don't think that's going in. It is not. I need to do just a little bit of landscaping around here, I think, so I can get up here a little bit better. Tell you what, let's do that now. Because we can. Let's go in here. This might go horribly wrong. Can we downsize that just a little bit? This is smooth. I don't think we need to smooth it. I need to raise it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, now we need to... That looks terrible now. Which one's brush strength? Left control E is what I want. Tried to smooth it out with the orchard here. Bring that back down a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. And now if I hit X, there we go. Where is the grass type? We'll put some grass back in around here as one would. Still a bit of a hump there, but we'll call it good enough for now. There, now I can get up and in here. Gently, though. Why is that not filling up my manure? Why does that not fill up my manure? I mean, you're going to make me put it into a trailer and do it? That is interesting. I mean, that is just not registering at all that I'm putting it in there. So I guess I'll have to use a trailer to do it. Can we not hitch on that? Now I gotta get the rest of it out of there, maybe. Oh, that's gonna be a mess. Well, if you want something done right, hire someone else to do it, because apparently you can't put it in by a bucket, which seems weird. It's no problem. That's why we got trailers. I'll put it into a trailer and wait until it says low manure, and we'll do it that way, I guess. Alright, well, we did smooth it out a little bit around here. Alright, so is this, what's this doing? That's not ready for harvest yet. So, basically, I'm going to just wait around just a little bit. Maybe I'll grab a trailer, try and clean up the orchard a little bit. But in the meantime, I'll bring it back when this is ready for harvest, because that's what we're really here for today. Yeah, so I'll see you in just a moment. Well, as we reach the 5 o'clock hour in the afternoon, I've taken care of the manure situation at the orchard. I just grabbed the T8, our small trailer that we use to feed the chickens, brought over, topped off with some manure, and that's that. At some point I'll have to try to clean out the manure that's in there that's not registering for some reason from the bucket. So, yeah, small problem. Let's see, what else do we... finished seeding the field with wheat for the pigs down there. And now since all the fields, obviously since we're harvesting, all the fields hit a growth stage / harvest stage, whatever, what have you. We got our fertilizer sprayer down there starting on the corn / maize fields to get our second stage of fertilization in. And of course, if weeds were happen to pop up at any time down there, we'll get the John Deere going with some narrow tires on it with the weed controller. Or the weeder. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. The weeder. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I'm not sure if the Voltra can handle. I don't know how much horsepower that Voltra has. But I think we're going to try it. I'm going to try to use the Voltra to grab the grain trailer. And he'll shuttle the grain back and forth. And I want to get the T8 going right away. If we can. We'll have to see what the field situation is here in a moment. Actually, you know what? Let's put this guy on a helper, because I got to do some work around here, obviously. Let's go to here. So this field requires nothing. So that's all. That's good. I'll spit it out. Let's grab our Voltra that has the fertilizer spreader on it back here. I dropped it off here for some reason at some point, and it's been there since. I need to do some more smoothing around this orchard here because of the road, the ROAD. I need to kind of texture it out a little bit. Although that road, yeah, that's a road less traveled because it's bumpy as heck, and this field is nice and smooth. So I'd rather use the field. So yeah, we'll spring the Voltra back, we'll drop this off, we'll customize it, we'll put some nice wide tires with weights on it. Then we'll grab the grain trailer and we'll bring them up there to unload. Our seed row goes there, so this can go over here. Lower that down, drop that off. That's our wash station. And this is where I need to customize it. Customize. Narrow tires, it should be... No, not standards. Rear twins, no, where's... okay, here we go. Wide tires and weight, $0. Customize, please. Thank you. Actually, while I'm in here, customize. 245 horsepower is what we have. Helper B has completed their task. Of course they did. And of course, every time I do this, I've got to change all those settings around. And we'll turn GPS off because we're just shoveling around some grain. Yeah, we're just going to put the grain to the silo up here, and then the Volvo truck can come up and grab the canola and go down and feed the pigs at some point. I don't know who parked the T8 there, but that's like not the best place to be putting it. Your pipe is on this side, so that works out for us. Let's go ahead and empty out this guy while we can. 245 horsepower should be more than enough to handle this grain, I would think. It's not like we're going far with it. And then we'll go down and we'll grab our fertilizer sprayer down in the lower plateau just to get our cornfields. Like I said, we need that corn to be top notch next week. Oh, there's a text message. That's got to be Bill. 5 o'clock. Voting should be over by now, I would assume. All right. So, no, you're still unloading. Okay, I thought you were done. So you were almost full there, sir. Were you not? Yes, you were almost full. Let's go ahead and park him here for now. I'll read that text message in a moment. I want to get this sprayer. We'll come over here and spray these fields ourselves. You don't get to see me spray too often, so why not? It's not going to take me too long to top off these fields. In the meantime, I may see if there's any contract. I haven't checked contracts at all today. I don't know why I'm trying to get it perfect, because I already know this field's too wide to do it in 2 passes, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so hopefully we get a good amount of corn off these fields to satisfy the pigs for a while. As we do know, we got enough Total Mix rations to last us for probably, like we said, like 18 days or so. So probably what we will do is, when these fields are ready for harvest again, we'll probably plant some corn in that big field right in front of us. And we'll do some chaff with that batch and at least get it going. Getting these sprayers, the modded sprayers, just so we can just color them. Like this one's a blue one, so now when I see the sprayer, I know which one's which instead of having to hop into it to find out. Oh yeah, that's herbicide, and this is fertilizer. Yeah, that was a great help for me. Anyways, not that it's a big deal. You got to jump into a tractor to see what's actually in there, but and there is added horsepower and top speed. I think, not quite sure. Alright, so now it's taken care of. Let me read this text message. Yeah, it is Bill. The town vetoed the farm budget. Okay, what does that mean? Well, I'll send him a text back and just ask him, okay, what does that mean? Alright, it's vetoed. Okay. I don't know who veto is, but I know veto's not good. That means it was declined. That means no on the farm budget. Whatever, I don't know what that means. Anywho. So I guess we're not getting a bonus. Like I said before, I really don't know what it meant by we have a budget. I didn't know we were on a budget. I mean, we owe $55 million, so yeah. Is there much of a budget to begin with? And this field is the same as the other one. You can't do it in 2 passes, so you try to get done what you can. So I just do the outsides since we're not using GPS, I just do the outsides of the field and then I just make a run down the middle. Just a sliver left in the middle to do, which kind of sucks because I got to use the whole boom to do it, but it's not costing me that much to do it. So Frank will be in charge while we're gone, probably to weed it. And then the rest of our fields are kind of in the beginning growth stages. Yeah, we'll be up there shortly to take care of our harvester, which is good. It means like we're getting lots of canola. And yeah, we got to fertilize our cotton field, our grass field, and of course now we got a wheat field over there as well. So I'm probably going to wait until the wheat field hits the germination stage and the first growth stage. That way I can bring this guy over and do all 3 fields in one pass. Maybe. I don't know if this thing holds enough fertilizer to do all 3 fields, but we'll give it a go. But at least these 3 fields on this side of the road are all done for fertilizer. So we'll top them off here. As it slowly folds in. So you people over there walking around the park or the parking lot, you voted no on the farm budget? Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. Alright, we'll watch our money go down. He has a full tank, and of course, yes, he is on the wrong side. Of course he is. Always is. Looks like all the fields up here are ready for harvest. Let's back up and we'll finish harvesting this field ourselves. We don't need to hire a worker to do this a little bit. Then what I'll do is I'll get like a headland started down by the chicken coop and the sheep pasture over there, set them off a worker. Then we'll grab the T8 and get over here and start seeding this field as soon as we can. I'd like to get all these fields seeded before the evening hours. I got a really late flight back to Mercury Farms anyways, so I don't have to leave right at dusk. So if I got to seed all these fields and get it done a little bit past daylight, that is fine. I'll just sleep on the plane like I always do. Hopefully we get a good amount of canola, so when we go down to feed the pigs, it makes it look like we've done something. Now if I remember, I don't think it's going to be wide enough to get it all. Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. Shows you what I know, which is not much these days. Let's turn these beacons off. Someone left the Volta running. That was me. It's too bad you can't see other farmers working in their fields. I mean, you can if you took a contract and hired someone, you could, but let's turn off the header so I can pick up some speed here. And perfect. pipe in. Every time I worked this field, because I remember, I'm so used to 17, that riverbed was not there. I would use this, I feel like I just want to drive right across, but I might get stuck doing that. Alright, so one pass up here. We'll make two passes on the other side of the field, on the opposite direction. That way when I set this guy off in a worker, he won't get stuck or have too much of a hard time turning around. I would hope not anyways. And once again, Frank gets away by not having to collect any straw up here while we're gone. I really am thinking about putting in that heating plant just because when we do straw up here, I mean, it's a long ways down to sell straw at the barn or whatnot. It's just time taking. But, for the cost of the heating plant, it's going to take me a lot to get my money back on that. Although usually the heating plant pays a little bit better than the barn does. And I think the barn is probably getting sick and tired of actually taking my straw. That's why the price is never that good. Although they just had a great demand on it after I brought them probably 270,000 liters of it. So I don't know. Alright, around and around we go. Do one more headland here. Then we'll set him off on a worker. We'll bring the Valtra over, empty him out, and then we're going to hop right into the T8 and we'll start seeding the field. On the other side, let's see how far I can get before this guy gets filled up again. The more the merrier. I'm not going to complain that he's filling up too fast. It'll be interesting to see when we start doing seasons how the crop rotation actually works. Alright, let's go empty out our combine so he's completely empty. We'll grab our T8, which is, like I said, is just right down there. And this Valtra's not having no problem hauling this grain around here. Well, our combine should be all set for a little bit. And if he does require some attention, I can always just pop this guy onto a hired worker and we'll go over and take care of him because the trailer is almost full of canola as well. So the pigs should be happy to hear that. They're going to get more food. More food. And we're planting more food for the chickens / pigs. Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing pigs. I don't know why. I should have learned my lesson in Hawke's Bay. Pigs are a lot of work, man. Pigs are a lot of work. See how far I can get done this field before that combine gets full. Probably not much. But in a couple days, the time we get back, our cotton field and our grass field hopefully are ready to go once again. And then we'll start maybe nibbling at that loan just a little bit here and there. Cut into how much we're paying on interest overnight, because that's a killer. I mean, if we can just knock off to where, $1,000 per night, that'd be great. But that's when you say $1,000 per night, and you're paying 160 grand, that's a lot of days. But at first I was wondering, like, can we keep our head afloat on this farm with that much of a loan and paying that much interest every evening? But it seems like we're doing okay. If it wasn't for the contracts, though, getting some contracts to do, that definitely is what has been able to keep us afloat, really. Because I don't think if we were not doing contracts, I think it'd be too much of a struggle. I'd probably be cutting down a lot of the trees around here. The problem is, though, eventually you run out of trees. And we're not getting that much for a load of wood, like 20 grand. So that forest that we own down there, I'd probably have to cut that entire forest. I may get, I don't know, like 300 grand from selling all that wood down there. Maybe more, I don't know. It's hard to judge how much wood and lumber you get out of there. Well, so far, I don't see no blinking lights on the combine, so he's not 80% full yet. So I'm going to get a good chunk of this field done before he's ready. Then I'll have to see, before I reseed the field that he's in, I'll have to see if it needs any lime. I don't think I'll need to be plowed. They didn't really touch on that on seasons, though, how the plowing's going to work in seasons, but we'll find out in a couple weeks. Yeah, I've been saying that the John Deere DLC and the Seasons mod comes out the same day. Actually, I think the John Deere DLC comes out the day before Seasons comes out. And it's kind of weird that they're calling it the John Deere DLC when I think there's a total of like 7 or 8 pieces of equipment that are in the DLC, and the only John Deere is the cotton harvester itself. There's a lot of the McCormick stuff to pick up the bales and do the bale work with the cotton bales is most of the DLC. But I mean, I just saw before I started recording how much that John Deere cotton harvester is going to cost. I would like to know why it costs as much as it does. So if you haven't seen it already, of course, I'm recording this days in advance, so you may already know. But I got to round it off. I think it's like $840,000 for that John Deere cotton harvester. $840,000. Yeah. Let that sink in for a second. I mean, the Case cotton harvester's like half the price. Alright, so he's got a full grain of tank. I got to get over there. I did see where it said he was 80% full, but I was trying to get as much done as I can. So we're going to set this guy off in a worker because when I empty him out, and I don't think I can even empty him out, our trailer is going to be full. Okay, so let's get this guy lined up. I'll let him overlap a little bit because Lord knows I don't drive in a straight line. I could if I used GPS, but what fun would that be? So yeah, you can see, maybe we're not going to see these fields this evening because this field needs some lime. And I think this field and the one across the street are in the same sequence, so I think both these fields will probably need some lime. See if I can get this whole combine in here. I mean, if we do, we do. We don't, we don't. But let's see if I can get it all the way in. Yeah, so that John Deere cotton harvester, 840 grand. Now, I am curious because the I think it's going to be a Lizard trailer for the cotton bales. I don't know if the in-game one that we have already, I mean, they're going to make it so you could have either trailer, or do you have to buy separate trailers for the round or square bales? That is the question, is it not? Alright, so let's go dump this guy into our silo. Didn't quite fill it up though. Yeah, the Voltra can handle this trailer, but going uphill it's like, I don't want to. But if I have to, I will. And you will, sir. You will. Yeah, so it looks like we're only going to get one field seeded in. These fields are going to have to wait. They're going to have to wait. I mean, technically you can seed the fields, then put the lime down, but that's not the way we do it here. And you may ask why, and I'm going to say because, and that's the answer you're going to get. And that's all you're going to get for an answer. So that's the way I do it. Do I have canola in storage up here? Let's see, I had about 44,000 in the trailer. Yeah, so I must have some extra up here because we're up to 52,000. I didn't have any over by the cow barn. I wonder if I had any over by the pig barn, hog barn. There might be some in that silo. So I got 3 silos pretty much that I use. I don't use the ones at the train stations unless we're going to transport it somewhere. So I think I'll park the Voltra at the top of the hill. Yep, that is the button I want. We're going to hop into the harvester ourselves. Alright, since you're now done with that row, you're fired for the time being, sir. Or ma'am. And, yeah, now we're going to do a crappy job because I'm going to take over. Down to our last canola field. I've decided to take over, and I think that citizen was just trying to check us out, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. He just parked there for a while. Doing whatever he's doing. This field here does not require any lime to be put down, so I wish I harvested this field first because the T8 could have came over and seeded it. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's getting... the sun's going down. Or the sun is down, just basically. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a little bit of harvesting in the nighttime. And I guess these fields will have to wait until morning, I guess. And then, I don't know. I guess I'll get Frank or one of the farm hands to seed these fields. After that one gets limed, obviously. But it shouldn't take us too long to finish this up. So we know we got like 50,000 liters of canola. But we kind of needed somewhere around 150,000 liters, I think. So, but it's a start. It's a start. Also, I guess with seasons that the transformation from night to day and day to night was changed as well. But then again, what is seasons not changing to the base game? It seems like. I think they even added a different growth stage and germination stage and all that stuff. Actually, I think I remember when I started the Pacific Northwest in 17, I planted a field just a little bit too soon, and then when nighttime came, it got too cold, and it did not germinate, and I lost all the seed that I planted. Had to replant it again. But we'll see what seasons 19 brings along. It looks, I mean, I definitely can't wait to get my hands on it and hopefully find a map kind of right away that's a good map, and also that is full seasons capable. So like I said before, when Seasons comes out, I may not be jumping right onto Seasons and playing on a map right away. I might do a small, I don't want to say a let's play, but I may just pick out a map and we'll play with Seasons a little bit just to get the hang of Seasons. Like they did say that Seasons should work on mostly any map. Just that some features may not work 100% if the map is not capable ready, which what map will be the day it comes, day it's released. Who knows? Hey, there's my text message. Finally. I mean, I only asked Bill a while ago, like, so what's the deal with the farm if the budget didn't pass, so find out here when I get done harvesting this field what he has to say. I mean, I assume it's Bill. I don't know, it could be Rachel. Maybe she wants more potatoes. Potato, potato. I think we'll get, let's see, we're going to have like 10,000. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get another combine full out of here, I don't think. Nah. Maybe half a tank more. Now I left those lights on that tractor. You'd think I would see it this far back. Gotta make sure I don't overrun my crops like I've been doing a lot lately. Can I make it to the end? Just barely. I could have fit 6 more grains in. Yeah, so this field here, I thought was going to be in the same sequence as this one's, but it does not need lime, so we can see that one right away. Yep, we're getting some weeds over here. This is why I left our herbicide spray over here, because I figured, yep, that's going to happen. Yep, the John Deere can get to work over here as well. Yeah, so I need to fertilize these, weed them, lime, and seed by the time I get back next week. Oh, wait, did I ride... Oh, wait, did I ride Falcon today? I did not. Well, like I said, I got a late flight anyways. So it looks like after I get done work here, I got to ride down to travel over to the horse barn and just take Falcon out for about 5 minutes. Get his exercise in. That way he's fully trained, because if I don't, he'll decrease in value once again. Well, not once again, but as we're seeing the other horses I tried, yeah, if you don't ride them for a day, they decrease in value. So yeah, thank you, Horse Helper Mod. I mean, that I don't know if I would want to be trying to take out, let's see, that pasture holds 10 horses. I think it holds 10 horses. Yeah, because you imagine trying to do all 16. I think the base game large horse paddock holds 16. That's a lot of riding. Alright, so we're not going to get quite a half a tank full into the combine, but we're getting something out of it. It's almost like the perfect width. Where's the end of the row? Can't quite see. I think the lights would be just a little bit better on this equipment, but Turn off the header. Let's not hit our tractor. See, we'll wait till we're done emptying here. Put the pipe in. Turn that off. Turn this guy around. Let's go get this in the silo just in case. It says it's cloudy out. Who knows? We don't need it to rain and get our crop all wet. Although I don't think the pigs would really care too much, one way or the other. So yeah, we're going to have somewhere around 90,000 liters, which is just about perfect for our truck to come up, because that's what our capacity is in the trailer. So yeah, 90,000 liters. Like I said, the pigs, let's see, 90,000 liters. Yeah, that should bring them to like right about here for now, but we're up to 311 pigs. Yikes. And we're getting one every half hour. So, yeah, we're getting somewhere in the vicinity of 48 pigs per day now. So, yeah, just a couple more days' time, we should have 500. I don't know if I can keep up with that many. We may have to sell some. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll turn this off, turn this off. Let's go ahead and read this text message from Bill. Yeah, it is from Bill. The town committee, since the budget was vetoed by a percentage of 72%, has decided to sell the farm. Excuse me, what? Sell the farm? Let me text him back here. Just text him back like with a question mark. Let me get on down here to the horse barn here so I can remind myself to ride the horses. Does a horse have a headlight on it? I doubt it. Oh, there's a reply. Yes, we're going to sell out the farm and all the machinery. As of right now, don't bother coming back next week. That was unexpected.